Hey guys, Gameboy 3800 here, once again, back playing some more Forza Horizon 4. AR12 Nick just put out a challenge to make the fastest D-Class car. And I think I have what it takes. He got up to 241 miles per hour in a Chevy 150 sedan. Let's see how well or poorly we can do here. I have a few ideas for cars we can try. Of course, we gotta sort by D-Class. Why do I have two of these cars? Get out of here. M5 2002 Turbo might work. If we add power to it, will it decrease the PI? Make it undrivable? The Deluxe Coupe is already built up like a top speed car. We can try that. The Hornet might also be a good try as well. Yep, I think we're going to give the Hudson Hornet a try after the 2002 Turbo. Let's see what we can do. We can build up to D-Class 500. Which this car is already at from standard. Now let's just see. Now I can't really get that much power. I know the i6 is good for about 700. What about the 4-liter V8? If we build this up power-wise, will it decrease PI? Yep, there we go. Getting down in power now, or PI now. That didn't change PI at all. There we go. If we add weight, that's taking away points. Or add weight, yeah, whatever. Okay, I don't think the M2 is going to work out too well here. Roll cage, there's a significant problem too. And all-wheel drive, there's that. Okay, so 2002 Turbo doesn't work. I didn't really think it would either. But oh well. Next up, I've got a couple of Chevy Camaros. I think I can build one up. Let's build this one up. This one's already at D500, but only because I built it to that. With handling and stuff kind of in mind. So the thing with big American cars is they're heavy. That can be good. This can only get the V10. Let's go for the V10. It's going to sound awful if we get it, but from the looks of it, let's just check on turbos. Yeah, no, that's not going to stay in D-Class. What else? What else? Ooh, the F100 might work, although it is an aerodynamic brick. I want to try a Hudson Hornet. I know the Hornet can get mighty big tires. And engines, it can get a lot of them. But that's putting it up in the C class. It's already rear-wheel drive. And that's still increasing PI. And that doesn't change. I don't know why the Hudson's being weird like that. What else can we try? I know the F100 can be a good car. The H1. That might be able to get the power, but it's too heavy to go 241 miles per hour. And it's also spinning its wheels, just sitting here. Cool. Now it is all-wheel drive, but we can, there we go, make it rear-wheel drive. But all these engines put it up to class. They're 500 pounds lighter than their stock motor, that's why. So Hummer's a no-go. The Maserati is too late from standard. Let's try the F100. It's old enough and big enough that, given what we're trying to do, it might just work. It's pretty wide too, which might mean it can be slightly more stable. Aha, there we go. So the truck is able to be a max power vehicle here by quite some margin. Putting on any of this stuff will undoubtedly make it more drivable. How is that decreasing PI? You know, I'm fine with that. I was fully expecting it to go and that's why it's making our 0 to 60 time worse. Aha. Yeah, I think we're gonna need that weight reduction. We can get full weight reduction, so that's really good. Are you kidding me? We can't get the stabilizing rear wing? I mean, we can. Let's see here. I'm not going to question how adding a tire takes away drag, but whatever. Rims, and no, we can get something heavier. Or we can try to, at least. No. Okay, so what we do in this case is I was going to say we make the rim bigger, but that's doing nothing. Just making the PI bigger. Look at this. That is the donkest rim I've ever seen in my life. Look at the white wall. Where does it go? No, we're not going to do that, I guess. We need to drop one handling piece, it seems. Or no, it was the radiator that actually... There we go. If we take away 63 horsepower and weight, that seems to put us back down to the right class. Now, of course, this means we can't upgrade the tires even a little bit. Look at that. 245s aren't even that big, but still. Gives just enough grip to get us going. Like, what happens to the 0 to 60 time? So 10 seconds down to 9.8. What? 10.6 down to 9.8. Okay, that's a bit extreme. Almost a whole second. And, well, this would just mean we had better turn in and stuff. That doesn't change the 0 to 60 at all. Or barely at all. If we take away... Not the weight reduction, we do kind of want that. But the rigidity, I think we can get the widest set rear tires. There we go. Perfect. And then we can go ahead and chuck on some more power. Come on. Chuck on a little bit more power. Alright, so we have the widest tires. We can put down our power the best we can. Ooh, gearbox. Okay. Sport gearbox might be all we need. Diff, of course. Weight out. We can put on the second best clutch. So we're down to 3,000 pounds or 2,900 pounds. Can I get any lighter rims? Nah, doesn't seem like it. Ooh, I can. I can get very slightly lighter rims. Okay, so 1466 horsepower. Let's see what it says our theoretical top speed is. 204? We're going to decrease the arrow. What? How does decreasing arrow do a thing? Alright, so we are only a 5-speed, so that does make our gear ratios a bit longer. And hopefully better able to put down the power. But if I go all the way down... Still, theoretical top speed, if you look in the bottom right, only 234. Does that go up if I boost the arrow? It does not, but it doesn't go down, which is what boosting the arrow usually does. You know what? I think we're good to go give this a try. Let's go ahead and put no camber on the back so that we have the most stable thing ever. And very little camber up front. We want as little camber and caster as possible. Anti-roll bars will be important. And ride height is already all the way down. Suspension's good. We didn't get brakes. And we're gonna almost lock the diff. That should be enough. So that if we do start to get sideways, it can one-leg itself to victory. Let's try this tune out. Okay, so even in 5th gear, which is this truck's top gear, we are having issues putting down the power. I don't know why it says my festival playlist has an update for me, even though I pretty clearly don't have anything left to do, except for that Win the Street scene, which I'm not going to do today. We'll try the highway run, but I think we're going to have to enter his race. I'm sure we can find it, just looking for top speed. Or we could do my race. I do have a race that's meant for getting wheel spins and XP, but it could be used for this just as well. Let's go back pretty far and hope we don't crash into anybody. We'll try with traction control on after an attempt or two here. Wow. Let's stay in 3rd gear for this. And go. Okay, we need cars gone. We're just gonna hop into the race right away. Be my brakes, please. Thank you. Alright, let's see here. Alright, we're just gonna let them get around us and go back. There's only one checkpoint and it's right after the finish line. So we're fine to hit that a lot. Alright, that should be far enough. Let's try this out. Let's get up to about 120 and then shift up. Alright, we're in the less than optimal left lane, but we'll give it a shot. That is quite loud. Alright, I need to start turning in sooner and maybe even let off the gas. No lifting. Oh, we only have 5 gears, right? I forgot. Okay, that's not gonna work. I need to be in the right lane here and turn in soon. $190, yeah, that's not working. Huh. Where's my checkpoint? Oh, it's right here. Oh, it just puts me. Oh my god. Okay. I do need to stay on the right side of the track, I guess, because I forgot I put a checkpoint there. Alright, I'll try with traction control on now. Only traction control, we don't need stability control. Again, wait for them to go. Gee, thanks, buddy. Oh, stupid controller, what happened? I did literally nothing to you. I know you're charged up, I just plugged you in a day or two ago. My god. This is why having 2 battery packs is important. There we go, battery pack swapped. And it's still not connecting. Oh my gosh. What is wrong with this? Why did the wireless adapter die? Give me a moment. There we go. Alright, we have usable power now. But we don't have as much power. That might not help us very much here. Let's try it though. Maybe I need more of a run up, but then I can't make the turn that's right there. So maybe not. Oh, please. What's the hotkey for the telemetries? Down. There we go. We're only using half our horsepower, if that. Alright, we need to be in the right lane. There we go. Alright, come on, we're almost at 200. There we go. Let's go. $200 in a D-Class car? I needed to give these guys more of a run. Let's see, how can I get around that? Turn a little bit right, maybe. And then turn left. There we go. 203, 204, 205. Not bad for a first attempt. Alright, so we need to give them like a minute's more head start next time. Let's go back to the festival and give it one more try in a different car. I know I could keep trying that one or tuning the truck more, but I don't think it's going to do it. Ooh, you know what? AMC, where are you? Where's the machine? I know that can get a lot of horsepower, but does it stay in D-Class? Is it in my favorites? It must be. Because it's such a mad machine. Why wouldn't I have it in my favorites? It's not in my favorites. Why am I crazy? There it is. Okay, so right now it's a 1750 horsepower drag monster, but let's significantly reduce that. It starts as a C-Class car, but if we increase the horsepower ludicrously, what happens? This is the most powerful engine swap you can do outside of getting a truck motor. Ah. I mean, it is at the point where it does decrease the PI as you increase horsepower. We go from 596 to 585, but we're still too high. We can never drop off 80 points of PI like this. Like there's nothing we can do to like a gearbox or something that would decrease our PI by that much. Like, you know, that 3 or 4 points for a gearbox isn't too bad, but that's nowhere near what we need. So the machine is out of the question for sure. We try that. I want to try the Deluxe Coupe. I don't want to try the same vehicle that Nick did. I want to do the same, or I want to do my own thing. So you see, this one starts off as D-Class 100. And then engine swap, it can only have the 6.2 V8. Okay. Let's go ahead. Now supercharge it because that takes away more PI. I'm not going to do the centrifugal one because that adds too much weight. And the power is slightly different. Yes, there we go. This means we should be able to get a lot of handling parts on this car and still have it have over 1,000 horsepower. Yeah, hey, the intercooler actually decreased PI that time. Same with the oil. Let's try the exhaust. Exhaust doesn't change anything. Cool, so we can even have some weight taken out of the car like that. And the gearbox. Hey, we can keep the sport one in and not lose any PI. We can have a lot of handling parts on this car. Let's go ahead and swap in a wing. There we go. Can we even have a front wing? We could have a front wing. It would make us a little bit more controllable even. Especially at those speeds. Alright, so tire width all the way up is almost doable. 355s at the rear. 335s is very good though. Of course we can't have the tire compound be changed. What we can do though is have a wider stance that might help us out. And tire compound from D class to A class. With just the first upgrade of tires. Drag tire compound is pretty funny actually. Sometimes you gain PI, sometimes you really don't. Alright, so at all costs, let's add the widest rear tires. We need to lose 3 PI. How do we do that? Okay, so that gearbox is the best one for that. Will suspension do the same thing as before and decrease PI? No, it will not. So we... nah, we can't have the widest tires. We gotta have better suspension to tune it. At least rally suspension to tune it up a bit. So one step down for you. There's just still really wide tires, don't get me wrong. Now, we don't need brakes. We really only need suspension. Need to lose one more point for PI. And of course these are good to have. We lose a second for 0 to 60 by doing that. And I think, yep, if we take away power now, it'll add PI because it makes it more controllable. We're only 1 PI in it. We gotta have the rear wing for some stability. We gotta have the widest rear tires possible. Or, you know, almost. We can't lose 5 PI, but I think with rims we can lose 1. Haha, yes, I know we can have heavier rims now. There we go. That's still not doing too much. 19 rim, or 19 pounds more. There we go. Doesn't even need to make them unusually big. Why do 20-inch rims make it like that? Is it because it makes the front tires flatter, therefore more contact patch and wider effectively? I don't know. Whatever. We're gonna keep the front tires as stock. Rear tires, even all the way up, don't make us gain 1 more PI, so we can't do anything with that. I think we're ready to give this one a try. And can't do any of that. Can't do any of this. Can I check out more weight through the driveline? Yes, I can. And can we remove something up front? Nope. Bumper? Nope. Okay. 1,014 horsepower. with really wide tires. Which is also only a 5-speed. Simulated top speed is even lower. We're just going to try all the way down. Alright, let's go ahead and try that again. Let's see what we can do driving out of the festival. And then we'll try see if it's any better. I've made an unintentional drift god. I didn't even touch their arrow, did I? I did not. I'm going to try putting it down to see if that increases our top speed. It does slightly, so we will have it like that. Alright, so I'm not sure if that's really any faster, but let's load up the race and see what's up. We're going to keep traction control on because that really did help. It kept the car from going side to side so much. Same thing, let all the AIs go. Let's get back a little bit farther. I think this car's got a little bit more control from standard anyways, because it's got massive tires. And it might even be a bit lighter. I didn't check the weight. Of course, it's still very understeer. That was full lock to the right. And it does have less power for slightly less wheel spin. Don't get me wrong, it'll still wheel spin like mad. But maybe it'll be less of it. We do have a wider stance though because of the wheel offset on the rears. Alright, so we've let the AIs have a larger head start. Let's get going. Right, we have a good run up here. Gotta stay in the right lane. There we go. Can I shift down? Yes, I can. Okay, this thing is way more controllable. Okay, I'm gonna try to not hit the wall. That chugged off a lot of speed. What do I need to do? I need to stay in the right lane, I think, instead of being in the left lane here. That will give us a better turn angle. There we go. Alright, I've made this car effectively a 4-speed now. 209, 210, just barely. 210. Not a bad result, I don't think. I think if I did some better tuning or could squeeze in the 6-speed gearbox by taking away some of the handling parts, for sure this could do about 215 or 220 even. But yeah, that is the video. I might try to do another one in the future, but if you guys enjoyed, please do go ahead, leave a like, favorite, comment, share, and of course, don't forget to subscribe as well. Thanks, Gameway out. I will see you guys in the future.